This is the Chenese Lewis Show, the #1 podcast for plus-size women. With your host, the queen of curvy conversation, Chenese Lewis.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Chenese Lewis. Today is Monday, August 8th, 2016. Follow this podcast social media pages on Facebook at Chenese Lewis Show and on Twitter and Instagram at Chenese Show. You can also subscribe to the show on iTunes and Google Play Music so you never miss an episode. Today we have a very special guest. Nadia Boujarwah is the co-founder and CEO of Dia&Co, a body-positive shopping experience for women who wear sizes 14 and up. Dia&Co stylists work with top brands from industry staples to up-and-coming young designers to provide each customer with curated looks to suit their unique style and shape. Prior to founding Dia&Co, Nadia worked as an investment banker at Perella and Weinberg Partners and most recently served as COO and CFO of New York-based jewelry brand Frida and Nelly. Nadia holds a BS in economics and from the University of Pennsylvania and an MBA from the Harvard Business School. With a Cuban mother and a Kuwaiti father, Nadia hails from both Miami and the Middle East and is currently based in New York. Let's welcome Nadia to the show. Hi, Nadia.
Hi. How's it going?
You?
I'm
Good.
doing really well. How are you?
Good. Well, I'm excited to speak with you today and learn about your company. Now, tell me, prior to getting into the fashion industry, you were an investment banker. So tell us a little more about your business background.
Yeah. I always had a love of fashion, but didn't quite go on the business side of fashion for a while. I studied finance and accounting as an undergraduate and thought that I was going to spend my life on Wall Street, and tried that for a few years. Had actually a really good time, but ultimately knew that it wasn't where my passion was, and decided to course correct a little bit.
Now, what led you to the plus-size fashion industry? Are you a curvy woman yourself?
I am a proud curvy woman, absolutely. This is, we built Dia as a product that we wanted for ourselves. And, I've always loved fashion. I've loved style. The idea of, self-expression through style is something that's always been really important to me. And over the years, I think just personal frustration around what we actually have access to, led me to try to be part of the solution.
Right. Now, I mentioned in the intro you have an MBA from Harvard Business School. What did your parents say when you said, I'm leaving investment banking and going into the fashion industry?
My parents are wonderfully supportive.
Oh, really?
I'm I'm very lucky. I think my parents understood that this was something that was very important to me, and that, it was obviously a big career shift, but that we really had big dreams around Dia. And, the impact that we believe we can make as a team and as a company is critical, and something that,
right,
is both an important business to be built, but more importantly, an important mission to realize. And so I'm very fortunate. My parents are very supportive.
Well, that's awesome. Now, you launched your company only 2 years ago. Now, were you inspired by subscription services in mainstream fashion that excluded plus sizes?
In some ways we were. I think we really, kind of thought about it as we knew that there was something that we wanted to be able to do differently. Having spent time myself shopping in stores and shopping online, it never felt like any one of those experiences was just right. Online, I always wondered, how things would actually fit me, how differently the dress would look on me versus the model in the photo. And there are always hesitations around, actually making a purchase. And clothes in stores can be hard to find. And so we kind of started with a blank piece of paper and thought, what is the best way to shop for clothes when stores, can be hard to find and online isn't quite right. And shopping from home seemed like a really good solution.
Now, explain how your personal styling service works. What happens when you sign up?
So to sign up for Dia, you go through a questionnaire on our site. We try really hard to make sure that we really understand your personal style, where you are in your style journey, and how we can be most helpful to you. So we'll ask you questions about, your size, colors, your favorite patterns, your favorite silhouettes, your budget. We'll ask you to create Pinterest boards for us, and we'll kind of connect to your Facebook and to your Instagram so we get to see photos of you. And we use all that information to create these very personalized boxes for each customer. So a stylist hand selects pieces that go into every box. And the idea really is to find a balance between getting customers, kind of that dream ideal piece, but also do some experimenting and see if there's some pieces that maybe you wouldn't have tried yourself, or you wouldn't have, kind of explored. And this is a really fun and easy way, to build a wardrobe for sure, but also experiment with fashion, which I think is just a fun part of the service.
So when you sign up for the service and you're on the website, you don't actually browse through clothing on the website. Your personal shopper does that for you, so when you get the box, you're surprised? Is that how it works?
Yep, exactly. We do all the browsing for you. So stylists, we in that regard, we work like a retailer. So we buy inventory, we make the inventory available to stylists, and stylists, basically shop Dia's closet to put boxes together for each of our customers.
Now, is there a monthly fee for this service? How does that work?
There is a fee to receive the box. It's $20, but that always gets credited back towards the purchase. So if you bought a pair of jeans for $50, then you'd only pay the $30. The $20 would go towards that purchase. So as long as there's a purchase, there's no fee.
Now, what is the average price of a Dia&Co box, and can you say what your price range is? Do you have low-end boxes and high-end boxes?
Absolutely. We ask for your budget when you're signing up, and then we work very hard to stay within that. So, we have boxes with pieces on average between $40 and $50. We have boxes with pieces on average between $70 and $80. And then, if you're looking for more of a luxury experience, we can also do that at higher price points. But it's really about you. So you'll let us know, where you're comfortable from a price perspective, and we'll make sure to stick to that.
Now, your business concept is different from a clothing rental service, right?
It is different. So we are clothing for purchase. So our customers have 5 days to try everything on when they receive their box. And at the end of those 5 days, you let us know if you'd like to keep and purchase the piece, or if you'd like to return it. Returns are always free. And it's shopping, though. It's not rental.
Right, because some services, you wear the clothes out on the town and then you return them. So that's not your concept. After your customer wears it, they own it and keep it, right?
Exactly, and our clothes are new. Yeah, so you're getting new clothing in your boxes every month. It's not a rental.
Right. So what type of clothing do you carry? And tell me some of the brand names that you have.
Yeah, we really work with almost everybody. We believe very strongly that really it's about our customer style journey, not ours. So we make sure to carry brands, for our trendier customers. We work a lot with fashion to figure. I heard Michael Kaplan on the show a couple weeks ago or last week. He is a great partner to us. We also have more kind of traditional sophisticated brands. A brand that we love to work with out of Europe is called Juno Rose. And so we really try to fill in an assortment across, our younger, kind of trendier, edgier customers, as well as, the working gal who needs, blouses and skirts and pants for work, and everything in between.
Now, as far as the type of clothing you carry, right now you aren't doing anything like after 5 or formal or anything like that.
Right. We do all clothing categories with the exception of swim, active, and evening, as you said.
Got it. Now, what's the size range your company caters to?
We currently work with customers sizes 14 to 32.
Okay.
So a 0 to 1X to a 5X.
Awesome. Now, would you be interested in collaborating with independent designers that want to be included in your inventory?
Absolutely. We are always looking for new partners. And we love supporting kind of the ecosystem of plus-size brands that is starting to see some really, really exciting opportunities. So we love to do our part in actually getting those pieces out in front of customers.
Now, if any indie designers are listening, how could they submit their clothing to your company?
If anyone wants to email info@dia.co and just let us know. So that's info@dia.co. And just let us know if you have line sheets or something that we can look at. We'll make sure that it goes to the right place.
Now, I mentioned earlier that your business was launched only 2 years ago, so you're fairly new in the plus industry. And I know I first saw your brand on Facebook because a sponsored post came up in my news feed. So since you are starting your company in the age of social media, has that been a big part of your promotion and getting your brand out?
Absolutely. One of the things that's been so exciting has been to see people share their Dia experience. So we have probably thousands at this point unboxing videos on YouTube of customers sharing what they've received in their boxes. Same on Instagram and on Facebook. And we love seeing those videos. We watch every single one of them at the office, and it's always a very, very special thing to be able to see customers actually experiencing your product. But we also, work a lot with Facebook and with Pinterest to do paid advertising as well, which has been successful for us.
Right, because that's how I saw you on Facebook. Yeah. Now, I also saw on Facebook like your stylists are interviewing each other. Tell me what's going on your the interviewing on your Facebook page.
Yeah, so we are loving Facebook Live at Dia right now. And we do between 2 and 3 Facebook Live events a week. All kinds of different topics. If anyone has any topics that they'd love to see us address, we take all suggestions. But we're either doing, kind of themes that are going on at Dia. So I did one on wrap dresses a few weeks ago. We did one on travel outfits. We also did a panel on We Wear What We Want, and kind of talking about other contemporary issues. It's just an opportunity for us to connect with the community and hopefully provide some cool styling tips.
Right. Now, how do you become a personal stylist for your company?
We are hiring. We are hiring all over the country right now for our styling team. So if you go
So you don't have to be based in New York?
You do not need to be based in New York. We're excited to come down to Atlanta this week for TCF Expo, where we have a rapidly growing styling team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
but
what's
if
the
you
qualifications?
go to a passion for style, a love for curvy women, and kind of a desire to be part of a fashion company. That's really what we're looking for.
And you were saying something about the website. You apply on your
Oh,
website?
there's a careers. Yeah, there's a Dia&Co/careers, or you can click on the careers link at the bottom of our landing page, and there's information there about how to apply for those roles.
Oh, awesome. So you just mentioned we're going to be in Atlanta this weekend for the TCF Style Expo. Now, is this your first plus-size event that you've been participating in?
It is not. We've been at the CurvyCon for a couple of years now, up here in New York, which is also a super, super fun event that we've loved being a part of. So we love these events. It's really kind of a rare opportunity for us to all get together, and it's special being out there.
And the TCF Style Expo is coming up, like I said, August 11th and 12th this weekend. And your company, Dia&Co, is an official sponsor. Now, tell me how your brand is participating in this year's festivities in Atlanta.
Yeah, so we are participating in a panel. I'll be speaking on a styling panel on Friday that I'm very excited about. We are also emceeing the fashion show at the event, which will be a lot of fun. And we'll have lots of members of our team there, all wearing Dia&Co T-shirts to answer questions, and particularly around recruiting. So we're going to be recruiting for stylists at the event as well. So
awesome.
Find us, stop us, and we'd love to chat with everyone.
Now, the Styling 101 panel, do you know some of the topics that you're going to be talking about on the panel already?
I haven't seen an official list yet, but I imagine that kind of the general topics around styling curves and what it means to experiment with fashion are going to be topics. Probably the only rule we have at Dia is that there are no rules, and you should wear anything and everything that you love. So really kind of bringing that perspective to styling is what we're about.
And so that panel is going to be Friday. It's called Styling 101, so you want to be a plus-size stylist. And that is going to be August 12th from 2 to 4 p.m. Tickets are $25. So if anybody's listening and wants to attend, visit TCF Style Expo to purchase your tickets, because I think it's going to be more at the door. So make sure you purchase your tickets in advance. Now, what else do you have coming up with your company that we should know about?
We are always looking for kind of partners and hosts to help us do events in other cities. So if anyone listening would like to help us host an event in your hometown, drop us a line. We'd love to do that. Otherwise, I think a lot of our updates will be coming out through Facebook, including lots and lots of more Facebook Live episodes. So if there are any kind of specific style topics that anyone would be interested in, or kind of topics in fashion generally, let us know. And we've gotten a really, really awesome response to our Facebook Live videos, so are going to keep doing them.
Now, tell me, you mentioned you're looking to partner with people to have events in different cities. Now, what would those events look like? Because I know a lot of people love to have curvy events in their city. So what specifically type of events are you looking for someone to host?
So we usually do styling events. We love working with, kind of local bloggers or local fashionistas, and we'll bring in our stylists and, can do just a fun styling session with everyone, or other ideas. We're completely open to suggestions as well. So if there are any other kind of formats or ideas that people have for events in their town, just let us know, and we'd love to be a part of it.
At this point, you're just trying to get exposure for your brand, so you just want to be visible in as many places as possible, right?
Yep.
And so, do you ever hire models? Do you have models that you use, or no?
Yeah, we do. We do photo shoots almost every week. So we're also looking for models. That is usually in New York City because all of our photography happens at headquarters in Manhattan. But if there's anyone in that area that's, interested in being a model for Dia, we'd love to. We'd love to have them out to the office.
Do you specifically go for agency models, or are you open to models that aren't signed?
We're completely open. We're open to models that aren't signed or agency models.
And what about the sizes that you use?
We use all sizes. We
that's awesome.
love photographing, authentically stylish, curvy women. So whatever, whomever is available to work for our photo shoots is who we work with. Or we don't have, we always want to make sure that our photography and everything that we do is representative of our entire customer base, which is incredibly diverse. So we love showcasing different women.
So what is the ultimate goal for your company? Like in 10 years, where do you see your company?
I think what we dream about is changing the game in plus-size fashion, is really kind of moving everything that we do and the awesome kind of customer base that we work with squarely into the mainstream. And really change the way that people think about what it means to be in this industry. The time has definitely come, and I think to the extent that more and more companies can help bring awareness to what a kind of awesome customer base this really is. We love that, and we're doing our part to really bring this mainstream. And
do you think in the future you would expand to not only have clothes, but maybe jewelry, shoes, and just be a one-stop shop for everything, so you never have to leave your house to shop for anything?
Absolutely. We do carry jewelry and purses and scarves today. So you can also get accessories in your boxes, but definitely looking to expand into new categories.
Well, that's awesome. I think this is a fabulous concept. I'm definitely going to have to check you out, and I'll see you in Atlanta. Tell us your official website to keep up with your company and your social media pages.
Absolutely. Our website is www.dia.co, and all of our social media handles are Dia&Co. Diandco. Well,
thank you so much for being on the show. Continued success with your company, and I'll see you in Atlanta.
Sounds great. We'll see you this week. Thanks for having me.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you to our fabulous guest this evening, Nadia. Make sure you check out Dia&Co. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like our fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/Chenese Lewis Show. I've been your host this evening, Chenese Lewis. Thank you for tuning in and supporting. Until next time, keep thriving in your curves and be blessed.
You've been listening to The Chenese Lewis Show. For more info about the show, visit CheneseLewisShow.com.